Pile one, where in your life are you coping? For you, I have that you're coping by just not feeling fulfilled. Like instead of chasing after a life that would fulfill you, this is more of like a settling than a coping. I just get the feeling that you aren't excited or passionate in your life every day, that work might not be fulfilling, that you have a love life that's not very fulfilling. And it feels like you're just settling and taking whatever's there instead of being a really active participant in your own life and going after things that will make you feel alive and make you feel just passionate and happy and real and like excited and just so fully alive. Your energy feels a little dulled. It feels like you're living in black and white and things feel very mundane and dull, and your guides are really pushing you towards excitement. They want you to live in full color, not black and white. I'm getting very strongly like the thing that your guides want you to chase is excitement. They're like, you didn't come into this human life to just settle with whatever was in front of you, with whatever your situation is now. You are alive. You came here to create a life that lights you up. And you're just settling and coping with this feeling of being unfulfilled. And you're like, well, it's fine though. Like, I might not like my job, but maybe it's not horrible. I might not be passionately, romantically in love, but I really like this person I'm with, and that's enough. And your guides are like, you need to chase your excitement. You need to value that. And so you can just come alive instead of living kind of in this dulled energy. And the cards you have are Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, which is unstable effort and defeat, and then King of Pentacles on the end. It's making me feel like maybe you've tried to build the life that you want and it hasn't worked. Like you've put a lot of energy and effort into your life, into attaining a life that would be more fulfilling, but maybe it's fallen through. Maybe people weren't cooperating with you, and it's just something that you've almost given up on. And your guides are saying that it's not meant to be easy, like that you can reframe the challenge that this is as something that is just the way life is, and as something that's exciting. They're saying instead of walking 10 steps and realizing you haven't gone anywhere, they're saying walk 10 steps and then just look around at the places that you've passed. Look at what you've learned. Look at all the resources that are available to you on step 10 that weren't on step 1, and gather them and realize that you're not at your goal yet, but you're on the path, which is what life is made of. Life is just the path that we take to get to where we ultimately want to go. And they're saying that you have potential. With this King of Pentacles, you have an incredible potential to create the life that you want and to live your life with a foundation that is solid and stable and reliable, even if you're going after things that you're passionate about. There's a real feeling sometimes that we have to pick either safety or excitement. And they're saying you can have both, actually. You can be stable and have a good foundation and be really excited about the life you're in and the life you're building. And I was going to pull another 3 cards. The question I asked was what could happen if they follow their excitement, and instead of 3 cards, the 10 of Cups came out, and we'll just leave it at that. Because 10 of Cups is fulfillment in every area of life. You're completely emotionally fulfilled. You have just everything you could dream. 10 of Cups is the achievement of the highest dream and the realization of exactly what it is you want to be emotionally fulfilled. So it's interesting, you got King of Pentacles, which is about like foundation and money and physical things, but what came through as your ultimate is emotional fulfillment. So maybe you're being called to reassess your goals, really think about what it is you're truly, truly wanting. Maybe you think you want to work and get $1 million, but in reality, you would actually be happy in like a little small house with a garden in the back and someone that you're just completely, utterly in love with. Not some big glamorous thing, but something that actually makes you feel so much better than the glamour ever could. So like truly sit with yourself and think about what will emotionally fulfill you. What kind of life would make your insides like so peaceful and happy and feeling like you're in love, and a life that you just wouldn't trade for absolutely anything. And then go towards that. You didn't come here to live in black and white. You are meant to live lit up, excited, laughing, being in love with your home, the work you do, the people around you, your hobbies. You are meant to have it all and to go for all of it. So I hope that was helpful, and see you next time. Pile 2, where in life are you coping? You are coping with someone being very mean to you. Someone in your life, I don't know if this is a boss, a teacher, a family member, a friend, someone in your life is being mean to you. They're putting you down. They're being really, really horrible to you. And they want you to not, your guides want you to not downplay this. They're being horrible to you and you are just coping with it instead of doing anything about it. You know, someone has a boss that's picking on them. It's really hard to be like, you can't do this because of like the power dynamic. But your guides are saying that you aren't enforcing your boundaries. You aren't standing up for yourself. And they want you to know that conflict is sometimes necessary so you can have a better life. I don't think you are someone who gravitates towards conflict. I don't think you're someone who is very aggressive, or maybe you struggle to be assertive at all. I think that you're probably someone who's really nice and pleasant and sweet and kind, and that's wonderful and lovely. But your guides are encouraging you to stand up for yourself and stop taking someone's BS. And the message that's come through is that your guides are saying maybe this person won't change. Like, you can't change the way a person is if they're that cruel and terrible. But they are assuring you that you will gain so much through the act of standing up for yourself. Like, you will change the way that you operate in life. And instead of using your energy to cope with someone being horrible to you, to cope with feeling small and feeling your boundaries violated, feeling put down, instead of using your energy to build yourself back up after they break you down, you're going to use your energy to stand up for yourself. And when you do that, you're going to see other options and opportunities that are available to you. So if someone comes and puts you down, what you're doing right now is just being like, well, you know, it's okay. I need this job, or this person doesn't know what they're doing. You're using your energy to cope. And they're saying, if you stop doing that and you just sort of told this person off a bit or stood up for yourself, you don't have to be mean or cruel or start, you just speak up for yourself. Your energy will shift. And instead of using your energy for coping, you're going to start to see other opportunities, other doors open for you, other ways of life. Like, for instance, if this is your boss, instead of coping with with this mean boss, if you stand up for yourself, it's going to free your energy so that you can see other job opportunities that you don't see while you're just like shrunken and cowering from this mean person and trying to deal with putting up with them every day. It's going to free you up to start changing your life, even if like the person might change and they might not, but even if they don't change, you are going to change through the act of standing up for yourself. You are going to have a different mindset and you're going to see things differently. And it will just, I'm just getting the message that standing up for yourself is going to clear the way to something so much better. This is reiterated in your cards. So you have the first card is about fighting and arguing. The second card is like heartbreak. And the fourth card is blended pleasure. The fourth card, the Four of Cups in this deck, is about everyone has so much. It's just complete overflow of happiness, abundance, and joy. But it's a road to get there. They're saying the fight might be difficult and it might be hard, but in the end, it's going to be worth it. You're gonna figure out a better way to live than just coping under this person's meanness. And I was going to pull another 3 cards for what will happen if you stand up for yourself. And the Empress came out. So we'll just leave it at that, because the Empress, this is so perfect for you, because you would think that with what you're being encouraged to do, it would be like a fire card coming out, like Queen of Wands or something, who's just like brash and tough and confident and tells people off with no problems or issues. What you got instead is the Empress, who is above the queens. She rules over the queens, but she's soft. She doesn't come at people from a place of aggression. She just simply acknowledges her worth and refuses people who don't do the same. It's a powerful energy. She's sitting on this throne. She is in the power position, but not because she's aggressive and fights, but because she just simply will not accept people into her circle that don't also see her worth. She sees the worth of other people, so she doesn't stay around people who don't see the worth of her. She's kind, she's heart-centered. I mean, Venus, the symbol of Venus is behind her. That's like feminine beauty, softness, kindness, compassion, love. And I feel like this is how you operate. So maybe instead of picturing yourself having to be some big bad Queen of Wands, aggressive person who's fighting and arguing, picture yourself as the Empress, someone who's soft and quiet, who sits on their throne, and when someone starts fighting them, they just say, no, you can't speak to me like that, and goes back to what they're doing. Like, you can do what you need to do and stand up for yourself in a soft way that's more comfortable, but you have to see your worth and you have to stand up for yourself. And it's going to, they're really, your guides are coming through and saying, like, this is some kind of a key to clarity. When you stand up for yourself, it's going to change your feelings and insides and perspective, and you're going to see something that you don't see now. So I hope that was clear. I hope that helped. Good luck to you. I love your energy, and I know that you got this. Pile 3, where in life are you coping? You have, I think, quite a typical one. Don't be surprised if there's a lot of people that pick this pile, but you are coping by picking safe options instead of soul options. So what I mean by that is, you know what you want in life, you know what your dreams are, you know what your highest goals are, but instead of following them, you're doubting them, you're a little afraid or hesitant, or your mind is jumping in and telling you that those aren't realistic, and you're falling back into goals and life paths that are safe. And your guides are saying you didn't come here to play safe. You came here to be alive, to feel alive, to be the full embodiment of your unique spark of the divine. Like, you have a piece of source energy within you that wants to express itself. It's your soul, and your soul wants to be embodied in this life, going for its goals, going for its highest dreams. It wants to live fully and completely and passionately with like heat and warmth and humanity. And instead, you're having thoughts of like, well, actually, if I just go into this job and work that for 40 years, then I can retire and go on a vacation. And it's like, it's so dull compared to what you could be doing and what is available to you. I'm not saying to throw away all logic and sense, but what's the point of being alive if you're going to be miserable with what you're doing in your life? They're saying your guides are really wanting you to chase what makes you feel alive, because that's the whole point. You have to believe that the universe has got you and that maybe things will go wrong, but you're strong enough to deal with that. You're strong enough to conquer the obstacles, and you're strong enough to accomplish things that are difficult or unlikely. You have to be willing to chase what makes you feel alive. So I pulled cards. The advice for you is Hanged Man, Princess of Wands, and Knight of Cups. So Hanged Man is someone who is stuck and encouraged to get out of their stuckness by viewing things in a new way. That's what your guides want you to do. They're like, you're seeing the most mundane ways of life. Like, yes, money is real and money's important, but you're you know, if you go into a job you don't like to work that for like 40, 50 years, what was the point? They're like, you might as well take in some risk and at least had a chance at happiness. Princess of Wands is someone who chases exactly what they know they want. And Knight of Cups, I'm really taking this as the universe saying it has your back. This Knight of Cups, I'm just seeing like your spirit guides and your higher self rush in with this cup of water for you and saying like, go after it. Go after what makes you feel alive, because safety doesn't light up your soul. Boring, mundane life isn't what you came here to do. In whatever way you can, go after the life that you're truly desiring. Go after your highest goals and highest dreams. And the universe is saying they will help you out. Like, you will have insights as to how to overcome obstacles. You have insights as to which road to go down. They're going to give you instincts. They're going to pull you in certain directions. Follow your instincts. Follow, you know, like meditate, get in touch with your higher self, and follow where it leads you. You can operate out of trust of the universe. You can operate out of a feeling of something's always got my back and it's way bigger than me. Or you can operate out of fear because, you know, because of physicality and maybe things won't work out. You could get a safe job and it still couldn't work out. There's no guarantees. So you might as well go after something that feels a little better, is what they're saying. I pulled cards on what could happen if you chase aliveness instead of safety. And it's saying if you have the courage to walk away from these empty cups, from the things that aren't fulfilling you, you have, I mean, Two of Cups and the Foolish Man. This is, Two of Cups, first off, is love. Is a real deep, this is specifically, there's other cards in the deck that are like love in general. Two of Cups is love very specifically, like romantic partnership. So I'm feeling like, and you also got this, like, if you chase your dreams, Knight of Cups, something comes in with love. I'm just getting that it's really seeming like you have this incredible, like, fated soulmate partner and this deep, passionate, intimate, real, incredible love. Two of Cups is like the ultimate love. But it's really giving me the idea that, like, you're not going to meet them if you just go along the safe path. That you have to jump into a higher path where you feel alive and real and passionate about life. And that's the path where you're going to run into someone who is like, I mean, ultimate incredible love. which this isn't a message that I expected or got with any other piles, but I'm just feeling like you're cheating. You don't know what you are cheating yourself out of if you just go along the safe path. You are being pulled towards something for reasons that you cannot even comprehend right now. And I feel like if you go down the path of being so passionately and fully alive, you're going to run into a partner that you're like, I would not give up this person for anything. Like, screw safety. Screw not taking any risks. Like, this person was here and now I feel like I can do anything. Like, maybe your person is where you find safety. And you guys go after the lives you want together, and your sense of safety is how together you are. And the foolish man is just a feeling of, I don't usually interpret it this way, but I'm feeling like in this pile, if you go after the feeling of being alive, it will feel so light, and you will feel so like in tune with the universe that it will just like, it's like a current that's just going to carry you to the most perfect places. Like synchronicity, it will really unfold for this pile. Your life will turn to magic. It will feel like things just aren't even real the way that some of these things will work out for you. Like, there's such a higher path, and it's full of such incredible joy and deep, incredible love, and you will feel so light traveling along it. And you're really being encouraged to have faith and follow your faith, not your fear. And there's the universe at the bottom of the deck, which is like the big picture will unfold in a way that you will not be disappointed by. So that's what I have for you. I hope it helped, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye.